Hello and welcome to Earth Rose Tarot. I'm here to do a love reading for my wonderful Pisces. How are you doing? Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you so much for your patience, Pisces. I'm so sorry it's been so long since my last Pisces reading. I just had a bit of a hectic time with my day job, but I'm back. So very happy to be back with you. So this is going to be for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. It's a general love reading. It's not going to resonate with every Pisces out there, but I do hope that you find it useful and it does resonate for you, or at least it's enjoyable. Let's just hope for that, right? So you might find that some parts resonate and others don't, so just take what is useful and leave the rest. Okay, and this is going to be for the next 3 weeks or a month from when you see this video going forward. So it's not for any specific time frame. From the I've just put the month in the video so you know when I recorded it. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna get some general messages for you first, Pisces, and then we'll go into the full spread. So the Pisces in love, please, what do we need to know? I think it's some messages. Oh, bang. Oh, what interesting. Okay, can I get some more, please, Pisces? That's the first card that came out for Scorpio. Oh goodness, this is actually two of the same 4 cards that came out for Scorpio at the very beginning, and we have the Tower. So maybe some of you are dealing with a Scorpio. Let's see. Okay, let me get another one because I kind of can see what's okay. Yeah. All right. So Pisces, what we have is the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the 6 of Cups, the Tower, and the 5 of Cups. Look, essentially, straight off the bat, there is Mars energy with the Tower. Some readers do say it's scorpionic, but for me it's more about Mars, destruction, upheaval. We have got some tricky Mars energy this week, actually. But anyway, I mean, what I'm seeing is... Now, this could be... I'm just going to say, it could be an ex that we're dealing with here who may have tried to... re-enter your life, or is going to try to, because I see that there was some sort of major like an upheaval in the connection. For some of you it could have been a breakup, something fell apart basically, or there could have been something shocking. I've got 2 cards here that talk about realizations and maybe something coming to light, or something like maybe just seeing someone clearly, or something happened where you just, I feel like you were like, wow, that's it for me, like I'm done. Because there's Queen of Swords here, air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but essentially she's someone who is had enough. She's been bitterly disappointed, and she may have been wronged, or she feels like she's been wronged in love in some way. Queen of Swords can sometimes be like an ex-partner, or someone who has, gone through a breakup. Now with the 6 of Cups, this can talk about someone wanting to return with apologies, wanting, to re-enter your life. We have got the 5 of Cups as well, so that is talking about someone is remorseful for whatever happened. They feel bitter regret. I feel this Ace of Swords is that either you may have spoken your truth to someone, or you're very much prepared to, if they come back in or to your life, or you try to, I feel like you have some choice words to say to them. It could be that otherwise you've just had a realization about them, and or you found something out and you're like, I'm done with you. But they have a lot of regret. They do want to re-enter your life and apologize after whatever Tower moment this was. So Pisces, let's see what's going on. Wow, at the bottom of the deck we have the 10 of Pentacles right now, so that can certainly talk about something which was a committed relationship, long-term, something to do about, a long-term commitment or potential of that. Maybe someone that you have a family with, maybe even children, could have been a committed partner. It's something to do with, maybe this was a full-on relationship that came crashing apart, and someone wants to apologize because they do have regret. So let me just get some clarification for you. Why is this Queen of Swords here for Pisces, please? Oops, we flipped inside the deck. The Hierophant. I mean, this is so weird, the cards that are coming out, because honestly, watch the first like 15 minutes of Scorpio's reading, you'll know what I mean. Queen of Swords clarified by the Hierophant. So yeah, this is a commitment which may have ended. Can I get another one for the Queen of Swords and the Hierophant, please? Honestly, if it's the Ten of Wands, then this is just going to be spooky. This is like 2 days after I recorded Scorpio's one. I've shuffled the cards a lot since then, so don't worry, it's not just Scorpio's reading coming out again for you Pisces. This is for you. Oh, Eight of Wands. Okay. So, essentially, there was a lot in one of the pre-shuffling your decks that it was a lot about communication coming in. Maybe someone wants to actually communicate something to you that maybe they've had some sort of epiphany, or even feel like they now have some sort of solution to maybe a problem, which was why things fell apart. Maybe they the ones who've had the realization, and now they want to re-enter your life because of that. They really want to talk to you, essentially, is what I'm seeing. I do feel like for a lot of you, this was some sort of serious commitment with the Hierophant. That's Taurus energy, but essentially that's about high levels of commitment for me in this particular deck, especially, and something that was, it was done, doing things officially, properly. There's a tradition, etc. It's commitment. So why is the Ace of Swords here for Pisces? Look at that. The Knight of Swords. Can we get another one, please, for the Ace of Swords? What is this Ace of Swords? What do they want to talk about? Yeah, that they still love you. Oh my God, Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So basically we have the Knight of Swords, someone wanting to rush in. There's so much. And what else came out of the Knight of Cups? So you've got basically the Eight of Wands, communication, fast-paced communication coming in. The Knight of Swords, super fast coming in. Clarifying the Ace of Swords, this is someone wanting to rush in and speak some sort of truth. It might have been something that they were holding back from communicating with you, but this Knight of Swords talks about having the courage to really speak honestly and bravely, speaking some sort of truth that without ego getting in the way or whatever. It's but desperately wanting to get this off their chest and say something to you. And look, the Knight of Cups, if they haven't expressed to you, I feel like if you guys were in a relationship, they probably did at some point, but if they haven't expressed to you that they have feelings for you, then they want to rush in and basically tell you. And it may just, and for others of you, it will be that they want to rush in and tell you that they still love you, essentially, because look, Four of Wands, this is another card of commitment. This is my marriage card in this deck, especially. So this could have been, maybe for some of you, you are married to this person with the Hierophant, the Ten of Pentacles, the Four of Wands. I am seeing that strongly. It won't be for all of you, but regardless, this is someone. If it's not that, then they're actually seeing that they are seeing marriage and long-term commitment with you. That's that is what they're envisioning for this connection. I feel like you're really pissed off with them, as part of my language. You're really done, but they want to rush in and communicate to you how much they care about you. Oh my goodness, Pisces, what's going on today? Yeah, the Two of Cups, they're working on some sort of message or offer. I'm going to keep that out. They're working on some, this is kind of like, the Knight of Swords is, just doing it, just rushing in and speaking from the heart. And yeah, I mean, the Two of Cups, if you didn't see that, is what just came out. So yeah, why is the Six of, and I was just about to say, why is the Six of Cups here? Six of Cups, Two of Cups. I mean, this is a very strong, I want to say almost like soulmate connection, basically. So give me another card for the Six of Cups, please. Why is the Six of Cups here for Pisces? Why is the Six of Cups? Okay, a little bit hesitant, but there we go. Six of Pentacles. So essentially, you may not have felt like you were getting equal return on your investment, or that you may not have felt this person was as invested in the connection as you were, potentially, Pisces. There was some lack of maybe teamwork or partnership in making this work in the past, but they do want to re-enter your life obviously they want desperately to communicate with you and tell you the truth about how they feel about you, and maybe also that they, you know, now want to, I am also getting like re-enter your life essentially, and put the work in to reciprocate with you, you know, but it's not just you trying to make this work. Basically, they want to make it work as well. They have a lot of love for you. Why is the Tower here, please? Why is the Tower here? What is this Tower about? Why the Tower for Pisces, please? Thank you. Oof. Okay. Seriously. Death card, which is card of Scorpio. I mean, the Tower card, yeah, some little bit of Scorpio. Okay, major Scorpio energy here. But essentially, look, the Death card is about transformation and change, but can also be endings. I feel like there was some moment or something that happened that just changed maybe your opinion of them. It changed everything, is kind of what I'm getting. You may have, even in this Death card, how she's like pulling back the curtain and finding out something which, you know, this is like revealing. It may have just been that you had some sort of perception of this person, maybe more positively, but this is very much like, I feel like you found something out about what their true nature is, maybe, and that really made you now like set very strong boundaries, have your guard up with this person. But give me another one for the Tower and Death card, please. Tower, and it may have felt for you like, right, that's it, I'm done. Whatever this Tower moment was, it's going to be different for everyone. Let me get a card though, please, for the Tower and Death. Thank you. Nine of Cups. High Priestess at the bottom of the deck at the moment. I mean, the Nine of Cups is about kind of, well, it's generally, it's a very positive card. You know, it's happiness, it's desires, being, you know, getting what you desire. It's wish fulfillment. It is, you know, I'm kind of getting that you may have had this maybe crashing realization that this person you're dealing with, Pisces, was just all about their own desires and happiness, and kind of getting what they wanted, and you know, having fun, and there's a lot of like romance and joy around this card for me generally. But I feel like you may have found out that this person was just, it's hard to describe. It's kind of like maybe that it was just all about what made them happy. Let me get another card. Let me see if I can explain myself better. It could have been something hidden where they were thank you. High Priestess again. King of Pentacles. Some of you could be dealing with an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, not necessarily, but I feel like whatever you had this moment and it really changed your opinion of them, and it's like you feel like you need to trust your intuition here, what is not being said. And it's I feel like they've got the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck at the moment. I feel like essentially, if this is not someone that you're in a committed relationship with, then this is someone that you really want some sort of stable offer to actually be made to you, an offer of commitment, of stability, of actually, you know, the start of something serious that, you know, can grow. You want that kind of King of Pentacles energy of someone loyal, reliable, and committed. But it's almost like you feel like this person is just focused on, in a bit of like a selfish way, just like whatever, like instant gratification, like whatever makes them happy kind of thing. And it's almost like you feel like this, the chapter where this person was your wish fulfillment, you feel is actually kind of, you need to close this chapter because you want to have the new beginning, new chapter where it's actually someone that you can rely on, you can have your stability. I feel like this Tower moment was actually you suddenly realizing maybe this person isn't my wish fulfillment after all. There was a lot of messages there, sorry. Oh, the starting messages are not normally this intense. I'm going to get one more for Pisces for the Five of Cups, please. Why is this Five of Cups here? Why is the Five of Cups? Thank you. Oh my goodness, the Lovers. Look, if this person, they may have made a poor choice about like a romantic partner. That they may have chosen someone else over you at some point, Pisces. I mean, maybe some of you know about that because maybe that's what you found out. This could have been this Nine of Cups in terms of them having, you know, their romance, etc., their happiness with someone else. But essentially, if that is the case, then they now regret that decision because I think they've had a realization, an epiphany about who you are to them. So if there was any sort of, you know, if they chose somebody else, then yeah, they regret that because we've got the bottom of the deck, the Sun card. Essentially, they realize that you are their happiness, you are their wish fulfillment, and they, I mean, as I said, with the Ace of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Cups coming out together, essentially, they want to come in and tell you that they love you, that they have feelings for you, that they probably want to, that now they want to have the new beginning and maybe to rebuild whatever has fallen apart with you. Okay, so that is just your starting messages, Pisces. So let me go into your spread and we'll see what else I can find out. So in the spread, I'm going to be asking 12 questions about you and the person you have on your mind whilst watching this video. Of course, it might not be your reading today. I do hope that it is resonating, but if it isn't, you can always check out your other placements. And what else? If it is resonating or you're enjoying it, please do leave me a comment. Let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Please hit the like button for me if you like my style and subscribe as well. And of course, energy is fluid in tarot, so everything I'm saying, feel free to reverse the roles if you feel like it's more the other way around for your situation. That's no problem. So can we get the top 12 cards for Pisces, please? The spread for Pisces. All right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, got the Nine of Cups again. Okay, I feel like for some of you, probably those, I mean, yeah, I feel like, get my words out. Oh, I've got the King and Queen of Swords on the spread, on the same layer. Whoa, okay. Okay, wow, great outcome. I mean, okay. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Judgment card. Wow, big time someone wants to resurrect this situation with you. It is a decisive moment in this connection right now, Pisces. This is one of those judgment call kind of moments, one of those like, it's a reckoning, essentially, for this connection. It's a major moment. But I have to say, someone very much wants to bring this back to life with you, essentially. But yeah, I don't feel like you're speaking to this person at the moment, or there's probably no communication going on. As I said, I feel like you're like done. You may still have words, things that you want to say to this person, you know, as I said, some choice words, and maybe they have things they want to say to you, but it's a feeling of defeat and definite communication issues. I feel like there is silence going on between the two of you right now. I feel like you have kind of given up a little bit. I mean, I'll get to that in the spread, but yeah, so Okay, wow. And the world, oh my goodness. I mean, the world and judgment next to each other like this is huge. This is kind of like, this is the end of a chapter, basically. And I mean, every end to one chapter, there is the beginning of a new chapter. But this is like you feeling like it's kind of run its course, you know, maybe wanting to even just get some closure on it. That's what I've said about kind of setting strong boundaries now about this, because you don't want this cycle to repeat anymore, I'm kind of getting. And kind of just feeling that you need to give up about this and just to get your own closure, essentially. But I mean, you could already feel like this is done and, you know, and finished, but they're wanting to be able to resurrect this. So, wow. At the bottom of the deck, we have Justice now. So it's card of Libra. I mean, Justice can talk about a court situation. So for some of you, this could certainly be a marriage or a divorce, potentially. Or it could be like a separation. But it also talks about someone wanting to make things right, to bring balance to the situation, to right whatever wrong. I said you feel like you're wronged by this person. I mean, this would suggest that they may want to make things right with you. But it is also, the Justice card here, I'm kind of getting a sense of doing what you think is right as well, whether that is a difficult choice or not. It's kind of things needing to be more fair and kind of doing things the right way. And we've got the Ace of Cups. Did I not just say with the World card, you know, every end of one chapter starts another? The Ace of Cups is a beautiful new beginning in love. It's the opportunity of a new beginning. It can be a renewal of an existing connection, but it's a new beginning in love, which it brings a lot of healing. I mean, paired with the Justice card, this could be actually your justice, that you're getting a new start elsewhere, which is going to be absolutely beautiful. It could very much be this, as I said, this person wanting to bring this connection back to life and have a new chapter with you. But let's see. Oh my God. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't normally laugh at the Ten of Swords, but you know what I'm saying. Aces, beginnings of chapters. Tens are the ends of chapters. The Ten of Swords now. So look, this is everything. I don't want to repeat myself too much, but the world and judgment, and then we've got the Ten of Swords and the Ace of Cups. I mean, I'm just gonna finish the reading up here, Pisces. You don't need me to tell you what I'm seeing here. I mean, essentially, this is something that it's like it's over, it's done. You may feel betrayed by this person in some way. It's very painful. Really feel like this is, it's like it's done already. I kind of getting in my head like it's so done. It's done with that Ten of Swords. It's like the Ten of Swords here. I'm kind of getting the energy of, you know, you've had sword after sword in your back. And it's like, how many more do I need? How many more times do I need to feel hurt before this is over? And it's like, right, no, this is done. And, you know, just as this is the case, it's like it's a beginning in love. Whether it's with this person or with somebody else, we'll see. But it's certainly one painful situation wrapping up decisively, and a new start in love. So Pisces, geez. Let me get your next layer and then I'll go through everything. So can I get the top 12 cards to clarify for Pisces, please? Oh, I just blew that. Okay. Oh, I just blew my candle out by shuffling. That's annoying. Oh well. Mustn't shuffle the cards next to the candle, Rose, you idiot. Okay. Let me get the top 12 cards for Pisces, please. Okay. Oh, okay. Wow. Wow. That's interesting. Wow. Okay. All right, Pisces. At the bottom of this deck, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So we've already seen it once, but here it is again. I mean, this is you. Well, I feel like it's you, but it's someone here. Is considering what you want for the future. It's thinking about the long term. Now, as I said, I felt like you are wanting right now the kind of stability. You want someone that you can actually, grow with, have a family with, have dogs with. I don't know, but essentially, that is what you're focused on, is looking forward, looking ahead, and being like, is this ever going to turn into this? And I feel like you're like, no, it's not. This is not going to. I mean, this is how you're feeling. Not necessarily that's the case, but you're feeling like this is not going to actually give me the long term that I want. It could also be thinking back to if you were in a committed relationship with this person, thinking about, that you thought that was going to actually turn into that with them. So there's a bit of sadness that I'm getting off of this Ten of Pentacles, actually. The Four of Pentacles behind that. I mean, the Four of Pentacles can, certainly in other decks, it can talk about, holding back. It can be a little bit miserly, essentially, with investment, whether that's investment of energy, money, time, whatever. So you could feel like you would just try and get blood out of a stone from this person in terms of them being as invested as you were. It's also like you're trying to, I feel like you're focused on putting your investment into something that would actually grow to long term, is still the message that I'm getting. And the High Priestess again. So I mean, this is talking about trusting your gut and feeling that, like, intuitively, whether this, what action to take, what you need to do. You're really listening to your inner wisdom about this situation. So she's actually a tarot reader in this deck, sorry. So maybe obviously you're watching tarot to maybe get some advice on it as well. At the bottom of the deck we have the Queen of Swords for, I think, the third time that I've seen her now. So it is obviously strong air energy, but for me this is talking about that sorry, something just slammed outside. Sorry. It's talking about, as I said, having strong boundaries, kind of more like knowing your worth, and also you are now more in that mode of come to me right, or just don't come to me at all anymore. It's kind of what I'm getting here. So the Star, okay, so strong Aquarius with this combination. So, but the Star is beautiful. That is still, it's hope. So maybe you are still hopeful, but it might necessarily be about this person, but you could just be hopeful for the future. Again, I'm kind of getting this message of knowing your worth, and that you are special enough to deserve, that you deserve someone who will provide you with that long-term commitment as well. The Star is, remaining positive, even when, it's always darkest before the dawn, kind of a feeling like you're still hopeful that you can find someone who will treat you with respect that you deserve, because you are a flipping star. And we have the Temperance card. Yeah, so got Sagittarius energy here as well. But I mean, the Star and Temperance is a huge energy of healing, feeling very balanced, feeling in control of your emotions, and feeling strong, resilient is kind of what I'm getting. Kind of like you're willing to kind of go with the flow, and you don't really want to feel like you're forcing this situation anymore, if that makes sense. But it is having the intuition again, like with these cards, to trust. I'm getting a great sense of like trust in that things can, improve for you, is kind of what I'm getting. So I have to say, it's also, I'm kind of getting that message of this person wanting to be able to heal things with you. So Pisces, how you feel about this person? We have the Eight of Cups on top of the Eight of Cups. So yeah, as I said from the start, you feel essentially that you need to make yourself, or maybe you're happy to do so, or depend, some of you will be different, but either way, make yourself walk away from them is what I was going to say. Like, it's essentially, you feel like this is not emotionally fulfilling in some way. It's not the full, 10 cups attainment of utter happiness. It's not giving you everything that you need in terms of emotionally. It may be with a heavy heart for some of you that you walk away from them, but that is how it's, you feel like you need to leave this in your past, essentially. You may feel like for some of you that you've already walked away from this and you want to keep it that way. It'll depend. How they feel about you, the Nine of Pentacles and the Magician. So they feel like you have it all going on. Maybe they feel like you, well, obviously some of you, they feel like you're single, and maybe you're really kind of killing it, maybe being single. Like, you're very good with your independence, you're doing great in your career, you've got everything sorted, you're very capable, you're a great catch. Now the Magician paired with that is kind of, again, they may feel like you can do anything you want, like you are very skilled, and like, I'm kind of getting the message that they feel like anything you touch is a success, and you are very abundant, and it may also be that they feel like they can make something happen with you. Let me get some more on that before I say anything else. So yeah, I mean, I'm kind of getting as well this message about the single independent side of things. I mean, for some of you, they may feel like they really want to be single. It's kind of what I'm getting. Let me get some more before I say anything else about that, because it's an odd, there's not much emotion here. It's kind of what I'm seeing in how they're feeling about you. It's not necessarily emotional. This is just about independence and what's the word? Sorry, there's loads of banging going on from my neighbours. It's really like throwing me off. It's kind of the capability. It's, I'm just getting capable. Now, whether that is that they feel you are very capable, or that they feel like they can remain single but also make things happen with you. I don't know. Let me get some more messages on that. How they see you, the Nine of Cups and the Four of Cups. I mean, they see you as, I would say, they see you as their wish fulfillment, Pisces, but also that they may have missed this opportunity with you. They see, I mean, both, look at the energy of these cards, like with both of the characters have their arms crossed, and I feel like they see you as no longer kind of entertaining them, maybe feeling more of a sense of apathy towards them now. They see you as kind of probably would reject, they may see you as rejecting them, but because it's, this Nine of Cups to me is like someone who is perfectly happy on their own, and doesn't really want to let anyone near their cups or share their cups either. This is a sense of, it's not selfish, it's just more like self-satisfied. And this Four of Cups is absolutely, I mean, it's not really satisfied with any offers that you have on the table from people, but it's not that fussed either. It's just a general sense of apathy towards love and romance at this time. Maybe that's why they're just like, they feel like you're really just focused on your independence. Now, what happened in the past, we've got the King of Swords and the Judgment card. So King of Swords, more air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But it's, again, it's kind of like the King of Swords. What I got when this came out was that someone was very emotionally closed off. Now, maybe in the past that was an issue, that you couldn't get them to express their feelings. I mean, as I said, you know, with that Knight of Swords and the Knight of Cups, the thing they really want to tell you is exactly how much they love you. But maybe in the past, this was like, as I said, getting blood from a stone, basically, when it came to emotions and feelings. And perhaps because of that, that is why you made this judgment call, to maybe you feel like you just got like a screaming message in your head, is kind of what I'm getting, of like, they are never actually going to open up and express their feelings, like show me the emotion that I want. Because Pisces, I mean, I love you guys. I've got my Mars is in Pisces, so you can imagine how emotional I am when I take out. No, I'm joking, but I love Pisces in general. But you guys are very in tune with your emotions. So for me, this King of Swords, I feel like this was the person you were dealing with. And I think that was like, I can't do this anymore. I need someone who's actually going to be able to be emotional with me. And you felt like, right, this is my moment of reckoning, to make a decision to move away from this, is kind of what I'm getting. Now, the current energy of situation, we've got the Four of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. So there is silence, basically, in the current situation. There is, you know, maybe you're trying to heal from this, with that Four of Swords, like the heartache of having to walk away from it. Maybe just resting, recovering, essentially, is what I'm seeing. Now, with the Seven of Pentacles, this combination is definitely a lot of reflection going on, maybe about what went on, you know, how much you invested in it, like just thinking about that. And they might also, I mean, this is the mutual situation, so they may be reflecting on kind of I'm getting the opportunity that they had that they didn't invest in properly before. And it is some reflection. I feel like it's getting inspiration as well. And it's a lot of deliberating and thinking, basically, at the moment, but there's silence. Now, what they wish would happen in the connection, they definitely want communication to happen. That was clear from the starting messages with the Page of Wands. But it's combined with the Devil, which is Capricorn energy, yes. But this Devil is kind of like very stuck. And it's like something keeping them trapped. Now, that could be obsessively thinking about you, yes. But I'm not so much getting that. I'm getting more like maybe to overcome something that was keeping them stuck, so that and actually message you, maybe kind of like overcoming their inner demons and reaching out. It's a lot of lust and attraction with the Devil and a Page of Wands as well. So perhaps they are really kind of, with that Seven of Pentacles again, I'm getting like fantasizing about you. So that could be an element of what they want to happen right now. But I want to get some more on that, because it's an odd combination for what they want to happen. Okay. Now, what is the block or the challenge? So there's that Queen of Swords again, and the Four of Wands. So, I mean, I think the block and the challenge, which is not necessarily a bad thing in this case, because what I'm seeing is that, well, actually, a couple of things. The one thing is the block is that you have put your boundaries up, essentially, against this person now, because you're like, no, I'm not speaking to you anymore. This is done. This is so done, is what I keep hearing. Now, with the combined with the Four of Wands, can certainly, this combination to me is like a divorce. You know, this was a marriage that has already ended, and there's maybe some of you are still in that kind of separation phase or going through a divorce, and that is like, for me, it's essentially whoever's embodying this Queen of Swords, which I feel like is more you, Pisces. You're just like, no, I'm not even dealing with this anymore. Like, this is done for me. And you're leaving it behind you, kind of thing. This is the strongest message. Normally I would say, if I saw this combination in terms of the block, it would be that someone's memories or like some sort of situation with a previous ex-partner, or someone that an ex from their past is causing a block. That could just be thinking about what happened with them is stopping them from moving forward. So, I mean, for some of you, if you're haven't had a marriage or a significant relationship with this person, then that may be the case. It could be like kind of memories of what happened with a really awful breakup is stopping this from progressing. So let's see, what are the intentions of this person towards you, Pisces? We've got the Three of Cups and the Hermit. That's Virgo energy. I feel like their intention is to probably get advice from their friends, or from kind of to get counsel from others, is what I'm getting with this combination. It's definitely to do some soul searching, to spend some time alone. Again, that I'm kind of getting inspiration on what to do here. It's weird though, because in terms of an intention towards you, it may be to have a reunion with you with that Three of Cups, maybe to salvage some sort of friendship, perhaps that might be their intention. But with this Hermit, they're still kind of, for the time being, the intention is that they want to spend more time thinking, reflecting, maybe more time on their own and separate from you. It could just be also trying to find how they could possibly, reunite with you. Let's get some more. So now this is odd for me. I'm just going to read it, and hopefully this resonates and makes sense for someone. But this is their current situation that you need to know. The Ten of Cups and the Nine of Cups. I mean, this is this is a lot of happiness, basically. It's a lot of happiness. So please don't shoot the messenger, but what I'm seeing in their current situation is absolute bliss, basically, and happiness. I don't want to keep repeating myself, but what a combination. I mean, this is like, if you're no longer with this person and you know that there was somebody else now, then they're very happy. And I'm sorry if you don't want to hear that. I just have to read what's here. This is basically like enjoying themselves with that Nine of Cups, partying, socializing, living life to the fullest. There's a lot of romance here with the Ten of Cups, and almost like starting a flat family. God, I don't want to, let's just move on. So jeez. What was I going to say? What the action they're most likely going to take towards you next is the Three of Wands and the Tower. The Three of Wands is kind of focused on like looking towards the future in this for me. I mean, it can be about waiting, and yes, they may want to kind of just focus on the future to avoid another Tower moment. Could be making some sort of decision in with a third party, which will feel like another Tower moment, but it's an odd combination. I feel like, I mean, the Tower, it can also be like a realization, that strike of lightning of an epiphany or something, but they're very focused on looking out to the future and what is ahead of them. I don't really see much action as yet. It could just be that they are looking away to their future, because for them the Tower has already fallen in this situation. But it's odd, because I was getting that very strong message of like wanting to return at the beginning, like full of remorse. Such a mixed message. Sorry, Pisces. Okay, what is your advice? Strength and justice. I mean, we've got Leo and Libra energy here, but for me, this is, I would say, your advice is to be strong if you are going through a divorce or some sort of legal situation or separation or anything in the court situation. It is to, remain strong, keep those boundaries up, stick to your guns, and you will, I think justice will be served. There will be a fair result. If any of you are going through a court case, I feel like there is going to be a fair result at the end of it. But this is, definitely the advice that you are resilient enough to get through this. You will, this will make you stronger as well, as kind of what I'm getting. And the justice is coming, basically, as well, is I would say the advice. But I would say definitely it's also kind of take the high ground. You are, be strong, be fair. So what is the outcome? Or this is the next few weeks, the next month. Pisces, I have to say, from what I can see so far, I feel like it might be a new love entering the scene for you after this very painful situation comes to an end. What we've got is, in terms of your outcome, the Six of Wands and the Lovers is absolutely incredible. I mean, Six of Wands, you are being recognized for your value, absolutely. This is going to seem like a victory. And you are going to come through. The Six of Wands, remember, is after the Five of Wands. So you're kind of leaving that battle, that conflict in the past. You are 100% leaving it behind you and coming out like a warrior and receiving victory. Now with the Lovers, I would say that may also be that you're catching someone else's eye, you're getting someone else's attention, and they're really recognizing your value, and there is a almost divinely guided, beautiful connection that might be coming in for you here. I have to say, I don't feel like it's the person that you're necessarily is on your mind whilst you're watching this video. I don't think you have met this new person yet, but for some of you might have done, but it's something beautiful headed your way. So let's clarify one more time. It's kind of starting to make sense why I wasn't in their feelings for you. I wasn't picking up emotions so much because I feel like this is kind of a situation that has run its course. Maybe someone just needs to hear that. But I won't go on too much about... By the way, Pisces, they're so happy without you because no one really needs to hear that. I know, love and light, but there's a limit. So you get the top 12 cards to clarify for Pisces. One more time, please. I mean, it kind of also makes sense why that Tower, that Death card, clarified by the Nine of Cups, and I was getting this romance off of it, but it might be that you found out that they had feelings for someone else. Oh God. Oh, roller coaster. Okay, the top 12 cards for Pisces, please. Okay. Yeah. Oof. Oops. This person, what the hell, Pisces? Like, what do they want? Oh my God. Wow. Okay, well, I'm not surprised to see that. At the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Pentacles again. I think right now, Pisces, you are, I mean, whoever this is resonating for, you are single, independent. I feel like you're very much like, I will just be single right now, thank you very much. Like, I know you're watching a love reading, but that doesn't mean that you can't still be in that frame of mind of like, maybe I should just be on my own because screw this kind of thing. But yeah, the Nine of Pentacles this isn't someone who is just single or independent or that kind of thing, but it's someone who really is relishing their independence and is a little bit happy to be a bit of a lone wolf right now. Yeah, because you're healing. You need this with the Temperance card here as well. Again, it's a card of Sagittarius, but you need time on your own. Basically, you feel like you need to recover. Maybe take some time in nature if you can, to kind of rest and recover and heal. Definitely. Yeah, there's probably been a lot of fighting or a lot of disagreements, perhaps, or even if not, but you definitely feel like you've had to kind of stand up for yourself and defend your case, defend what you believe in. And yeah, there's it's really an energy of standing up and defending yourself, and but just standing up for yourself essentially at this stage, and what you need. So at the bottom of the deck we have the Five of Cups. Yep. So there's been a lot of disappointment, regret in this situation, maybe on both sides. Oh my Jesus. The Five of Wands as well. Are you kidding? Oh, Five of Wands, Five of Cups, the Seven of Wands. No wonder you need the Temperance. Bloody hell, go have a spa break, Pisces, because seriously, you deserve it after all this. I mean, this is... a dog's just walking around, so if you can hear tap dancing, that's what it is. But yeah, there's been a lot of... You probably shed some tears over this, to say the least. There's been conflict, maybe competition, arguments, just an absolute battle. What is next? And of course, why am I not surprised that it's the Tower? Talk about an absolute battle. This has been extremely difficult, Pisces, but I do feel like this is wrapping up. You're coming to the end of a very difficult cycle, as I said. This is a very decisive moment in your love life, but I mean, the Tower is, I feel like it's already crumbled, and you're going to come out of this stronger, as I said. This is, in this particular Tower card, it's someone who, you know, something fell apart. They couldn't even imagine what they would do if it fell apart. But then they come out of it an even stronger, resilient warrior, essentially. And yeah, I feel like you are going to do that. But this is very difficult. So how you feel about them is clarified by the Four of Pentacles. So yeah, you feel like you have to leave this in your past. You may be worried about finances from walking away from this. For some of you, it's just like a practical factor. But with this Four of Pentacles, she's kind of like quite solemnly, you know, holding on to the few pentacles that she has there. But I don't see that's going to be a problem. Honestly, I feel like you're going to be okay with the Nine of Pentacles that we've seen twice already. But it's also, you feel like you need to hold back. This is someone who puts themselves in isolation from something on purpose. You see how she's actually kind of put herself into like closed herself off, you know, even though there's beautiful nature out there and everything. She's not going out into it. It's like you feel like you need to end this once and for all, to walk away from it, to close yourself off from it, because it has not emotionally fulfilled you. Now, how they feel about you, yeah, this makes more sense now because it's clarified by the Ten of Swords. So they feel like this is has come to an end. It's over. It may not be something that they totally want to face, and maybe they are aware that they're not facing it, but I feel like they feel like you, as I said, are focused on your independence. You are... maybe you are, I don't want to say you're making this happen, so it's not like I'm saying that... Baxter, come here, come. Sorry, 1 second. Come up. Good boy. Just so we can actually hear the video. I'm not saying like you've made this happen, that you just really wanted to be single. Maybe for some of you that is the case. You're like, I just really want some time on my own. But it's more like they feel like you are really focused on getting stuff sorted for yourself right now, and they feel like it's over, basically, and that you guys are separating, that you are an amazing catch, but it's kind of done. Now, how they see you is clarified by the Lovers. So I mean, they still see, I feel like they still consider you with, like, they have a lot of love in their heart. Definitely. I definitely, they still have love for you. Whatever the hell is going on in their current situation, I don't know. But they still have feelings for you, certainly, but they see you as completely done with them, essentially. Like that maybe they are aware that there is still love between the two of you, and maybe there always will be, but they are also seeing that you're just not open to them anymore. Now, what happened in the past? It's interesting because it's clarified by the Ace of Wands, which is an opportunity for a new beginning. The Judgment card can also talk about, something coming back to life. Maybe you have been on cycles with this person where, things would seem to end and then they would seem to start again. Maybe there was an opportunity in the past for there to be let's take action and have a whole new beginning. But I still feel like someone's inability to express their feelings kind of got in the way, and they were just very cold and closed off. The King of Swords also is quite cutting. So, you could even be embodying this here, Pisces. Wouldn't normally say that for you, but maybe they were trying to resurrect this, trying to have a new beginning with you, and you were more just trying to be sensible and just you doing what you thought was right, which was kind of head over heart, and just being like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not kind of opening up to this. Now, in the current situation, was clarified by the King of Cups. So that is water, obviously Pisces, but also Cancer and Scorpio. But the King of Cups has a lot of love and feelings, not always necessarily expressed, but they feel very deeply. But what I've got to say is that you've definitely got this person in their feelings about you and doing a lot of thinking, maybe about whether to still try and invest in this. Maybe you're still thinking about it because maybe you still have a lot of feelings for them. But it's at the same time, even if you do have feelings for them, it's also just thinking about whether you're actually getting the return on investment in this connection. And as a result, just taking the time to think about it. But there's feelings, but there are absolutely, there's all over this, there's still love there, but it's kind of is that enough in this situation? Now, what they wish would happen in the connection, they definitely want you to work on this with them. They definitely want that. They want you to open up. I have to say, I just got this message off that Devil card, and I was trying to work out what it was earlier. I didn't like it, but I was like, when you're like, what are you trying to tell me? And I have to say, I feel like they want to keep you kind of stuck. They want you to still continue to try and make this work with them, and they may want to message you and send you some sort of message to keep you engaged in this situation, to keep you working at it. Look at the people on this Devil card, literally working on the nuts and bolts of this giant robot devil. Such a weird card, but anyway, it's a great deck. I love it. But they are literally working on it. And this Three of Pentacles that came out to clarify is about coming forward and being like, yeah, I want to put the work in. I want to continue working on this. But the Devil is a toxic situation, I'm sorry to say. So what they would want to happen in the connection here, Pisces, is essentially probably for you to message them, or for you to accept them if they message you, to get that communication going again, so that you will continue putting the work into something which is essentially a toxic connection, I have to say. But I am very confused, because this is why I'm like, what does this person want? Because at first it was like, they want to come back into your life, they have such regret, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know, but I'll get to it in a minute. But what is the block or the challenge in this situation? It's clarified by the Page of Pentacles. So I mean, it's someone looking back and considering an opportunity. It's a message with the Page of Pentacles, but it's not necessarily being accepted, or either accepted or made here. I feel like the challenge might be that they are reaching out, trying to kind of entice you to get back into contact with them, and just not having it anymore. The Four of Wands is generally a beautiful card of celebration and marriage and commitment as well. And the Page of Pentacles, it could be someone. I just get this feeling of someone half looking back at you, but at the same time they're also focused on something new. It's very interesting. Definitely watch the Scorpio reading if you're dealing with a Scorpio, or you feel like your ex is dealing with a new person who's a Scorpio. I don't know why you would know that, but if you do, then please watch the Scorpio reading, because I mean, it's a bit specific, but I definitely feel like for some of you this is about an ex who still doesn't really want to let go of you, but is also starting something else with someone else. Oof. Okay, and what are their intentions towards you, Pisces? I mean, it's clarified by the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is like putting up a wall. In this particular deck, it's more about putting in essentially like defenses for any upcoming battle. It's kind of like protecting yourself. It's being quite guarded. So I do feel like their intention, I really strongly feel that they want to try and maybe salvage a friendship with you, but their intention is to kind of maybe spend some time thinking about how to do that, because they are aware that you're very guarded against them now. But yeah, this Three of Cups is kind of also, it's kind of just their intention maybe to actually, I have to say, like what I'm seeing, kind of like enjoy themselves, do some soul searching, of their own, but essentially put their own wall up as well, I have to say, as this is their intention, is to kind of put their own boundary up at this point and enjoy themselves with friends. Well, especially if they feel like it's over as well, then yeah. Now, their current situation, we're going to spend like 2 seconds on this. It's clarified by the Knight of Cups. So their current situation, this Knight of Cups card talks about someone whose feelings are growing, essentially. Now, normally I would be like, their feelings are unstoppable towards you, but their current situation is, I feel like they may have really fallen in love with somebody else. This is such a difficult message to give, and their feelings are getting stronger, and there is a lot of happiness that they're finding there. So that's enough about that. Let's move on. The action they're most likely going to take towards you next. It's clarified by the Hierophant. I honestly feel like it's the dissolvement of a marriage, or, for a lot of you, it's actually, they are focused on looking ahead, and they're going to, I feel like the Tower is the crumbling, it's the ending of a high level of commitment, and they are focused on what is in front of them. Now, your advice. You could be dealing with a Virgo or a Capricorn or a Taurus here, Pisces. We've got the King of Pentacles, but that is generally the King of Pentacles is very, well, it's funny because we had the King of Pentacles come out at the beginning with the Ace of Pentacles. I have to say that I actually see this as someone new who's going to be entering the scene, because didn't I say that I feel like you are going to be receiving justice, and just stay strong. You're going to be stronger. You're going to come through this. Justice will be served, and I feel like you may be it doesn't have to be an earth sign, but you're going to be having someone very special entering your life after going through all of this, kind of like your good karma, your just desserts. Is that the phrase? Your justice. And it's going to be someone who actually wants to commit fully to you, is that reliable, loyal person. I feel like all those messages that came out at the beginning, it's like and it seemed contradictory because of what I'd seen so far, but I feel like this chapter is wrapping up with this person, but there's going to be this beautiful new opportunity coming in with someone who is stable and reliable and loyal and can give you that long term that you desire. And what is the outcome here? Pisces is clarified by the world. Everything I've just said. This chapter is ending. There is a beautiful new chapter, possibly like this is the next 3 weeks, next month from when you see this video. I don't think it's that far off. I mean, obviously maybe it will play out a little bit longer because this, but let's see, because honestly, this is absolutely incredible. I mean, the world here is also talking about essentially like a soulmate, because it's like the elements of like yin and yang kind of thing, like the contrasting, complementary elements that together just is like a perfect whole, like this kind of like a soul connection. And we've got the lovers here as well. I mean, this is going to be victory and a beautiful connection. I feel like coming in with someone. I'm getting the sense of like divinely guiding you towards this. Someone that you're going to be coming out of this battle, but victoriously, and starting a whole beautiful new chapter. Essentially, let me just go back to this. This is your justice, Pisces. A beautiful new beginning in love after a very painful ending. Seriously. I'm sorry that you've had to go through like this. It looks like an absolute battle and probably very painful one at that. But, you know, we wish them well, you know, for our high energy position. We wish them well, and we close it out and we look after ourselves. Take that time to rest, recover. Seriously, have a spa day, and tell them Earth Rose Tarot told you to have one. And look, you know, we look forward to this beautiful new chapter starting for you. So that's what I've got for you, Pisces. I really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and please do like, subscribe, comment, all that wonderful stuff. That means so much to me. And yeah, and thank you. I'm sorry it's been so long since my last video, but I'm back anyway. So take care. Have a wonderful few weeks. I'll speak to you soon. Bye, Pisces.